Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am Nate. This is Brick Tech. Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are analyzing 6 of the new January 2022 Lego releases. A few different themes, a little bit of everything pretty much, but we've got I was going to have 2 guests. One of them canceled due to personal problems. But I'm not going to go into that. But one of them is still here, and I've got another one possibly coming later. So, and it's one you guys know. So let me bring him in, folks. This is Blockhead 23, aka John.
Hello, guys. How's it going? Thanks for having me, Nate. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Hey, you gotta get started on YouTube sometime.
Yeah, right.
You gotta have a start. You gotta get discovered.
I'm new on the YouTubes.
What's going on? How's it going, Uncle Mike?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, so can I change the orientation on my phone even?
Yeah, you can turn it sideways.
I can go widescreen? No kidding. How about that? Look at that. We're opening up whole new worlds here.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Whoops, let me go the other way. There we go.
Well, it'll adapt to you. So.
Yeah, that's great. Perfect.
But don't do it too much because you shake the camera too much and it gets glitchy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's way better. Okay. Now, where do I see is there a chat?
Yeah. When I click on the comments, they'll just pop up down there at the bottom.
Oh, right on. There's Aqua Mike. I see that right now. Very cool. Hey, look, you can see even more of my Lego attic with the widescreen.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not too much. I don't think there's too much dirt. Nope. You can see a little bit of the box nonsense going on.
Yeah. Well, today we've got 3 Star Wars sets, 1 Technic set, 1 Marvel set, and 1 other set, 1 DC set. And we'll just I guess we can just chat till about the 5-minute mark, let some people get the notifications, get some people in here. Then
sure.
Then we'll get going. And maybe our other guest can come in.
Sounds good to me. So what are we waiting to reveal which sets we're gonna go into?
Yeah, we'll analyze them one by one, and at the end of our analysis, give them a score of 1 to 10.
Ooh, copy that. Ooh, so, sassy Southern family. Hi, sassy Southern family.
Done a lot of collabs with this channel. Great recipes and stuff if you're into cooking.
Oh, right on. Yeah, well, I used to be a chef, so.
Oh, dang, no kidding.
I was a chef for many, many years.
Cool.
Yes, explains all the burns up and down my forearms.
I was wondering what that was. Well, yo, my buddy Shahuryar.
Hey, what's going on, Shahuryar? How you doing, man?
Shahuryar Productions, he does like VFX stuff. We're actually collaborating on a live action series right now.
Very cool. Very cool.
Southern Chef. All right, we're getting some people in here, so I think it's time we get going. So first up, and good thing, guys, we had 2 brand spanking new Lego releases this morning. So John knows which ones I'm talking about.
I do. I might have posted something about them today.
You never know. Well, let's get going. Here. So here's the Mando helmet.
There it is. Look at it.
This thing, I'm not into helmets, but I just might have to buy this one.
Yeah, I don't own a single helmet. I don't think I do. And I saw this one, and the first thing I said was, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, that thing's, as my dad would say, that thing's banging.
Yeah, it really is. And like, I really do like the stud look on it, believe it or not. Like, I know that there's folks out there that are going to want a little bit of a cleaner, maybe more of a Beskar look to it. But I think the studs really, really work with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the only thing that would have been better if they did like the classic, really, really shiny chrome bricks.
Which would have been a $150 set.
Well, still.
Yeah, no,
I actually have one of the Lego butter knife swords, like the ones with the rounded edge.
Yeah,
I have one of those in that really rich chrome look.
I mean, they're so beautiful. The chromes are so gorgeous, and it's just a shame that they're so expensive. I know there's
but hey, even this matte chrome looks really good.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
But we
And
got some more pictures. We got some more
the photography they did on there is fantastic too, because
yeah,
the reflections they got off the helmet were great.
yeah. The box art on the helmet sets is always some of the best box art they do.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh man,
There's
and they do a good job with the back too. I'm always afraid of what they do with the back of those helmets. They have a tendency of just, those are one of those things that can get lost in the shuffle. But they did add some detail, which is good.
I can't wait to see how many different colors are in the inside of this thing, because
Yeah,
with helmets, for people that don't know in the live chat, with helmet sets, they do tons of different like color bricks. It looks like a rainbow until you start plating the outside of it. But up until then, it looks like nothing.
to use well, sometimes those colors, they're actually inside jokes within Lego. Like sometimes it's between the builders, designers, and so on. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I was actually wondering about that. Where was it? Oh, thank you. My wife bringing my drink to me.
And that Lego mug.
No, well, I have the Lego mug, but I had my monster was in our laundry room.
Oh, monster, white monster.
I do the blue monster. I'm a no.
The white ones are completely diet, no calories and no sugar.
Yeah, see, I love sugar, but I just happen to really, really like this flavor for some reason. So
the white ones actually test like sweethearts.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Anyway,
saying happy to see Mandalorian on the Boba Fett, the recent episode. I had to check to make sure that I wasn't watching season 3, episode 1.
I know, because it didn't even have Boba in
it. So yeah,
Fennec Shand was in the Mandalorian, so it felt like a Mandalorian episode.
Yeah, I was a little confused there. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I saw all the episodes already. So that was great. Yeah,
same.
It was that scene was so intense.
Yeah.
When he pulled out the Darksaber, I hope I'm not giving anything away.
And he burned himself. I
guess spoiler alert. 20 seconds prior to what I just said. Does that work that way? No.
This photography looks really, really good.
Yeah,
the reflections.
Really wonder, like it gives you a good job of working with the eye, because it makes it look like it is curved inwards, that piece right there.
Yeah,
but it is a flat piece. It makes it. They do a good trick of playing with the eye.
Yeah, I can see it. It's flat when I'm looking at the actual picture, but when I'm looking at this part, it actually does look curved.
Yeah, they did a great job. They did a really. I think the designer really did a fantastic job.
What?
Von Rent.
But people better go down.
Gonna have to forego rent to purchase about 80 of these, I imagine, because I love this. I do really love this.
Yeah, the other helmet, which shall not be spoken. But
see, well, this helmet right here, what this will do, and they did a smart job here with Lego being Lego and always being smart. What they did here is they're opening up a market for people who don't buy the helmets, like myself. I don't buy the helmets, but I love Mandalorian, and they did a great job designing this one, and it looks great, and it looks sleek. And you know what? It's a look alone on my shelf without the Boba Fett helmet. So I'm gonna have to buy the Boba Fett helmet, and then I'm gonna have
and then you're gonna have to buy the Grogu bust when they come out with that.
They know what they're doing.
They're geniuses. They're geniuses.
They ain't no dummies.
If Cara Dune had a helmet, they'd probably do that one too.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Like Fennec, probably haven't had that.
Fennec probably would be a good helmet, but
that would be good because you're working on an oblong rather than a normal head. So that's normal. So that would be interesting.
But one thing I do like with this thing, that the attention to detail, how it actually curves downward, then comes straight down. Because a lot of people when they're drawing, I'm an artist, by the way. A lot of people when they're drawing, they just do the line straight across, then straight down at a 90-degree angle, but it's actually curved down and straight across the top.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. And then here you can't do too much about it here because, of course, look at it. We're working with 90-degree angles. So you can't get the curvature that you'd like necessarily right with the visor. But I imagine there's going to be plenty of mocks that come up that are going to adjust that.
Yeah. You know Glenn Tanner on Instagram?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he does with this set because
he was just telling me he's got a bunch of stuff in the works right now. So
yeah. He's actually working on the Spider-Man Spider-Man bust he made. He's working on making it full body.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of stuff.
I wonder how much Lego hates themselves right now with the Mandalorian stuff, because right before the Razor Crest was announced, or right after the Razor Crest was announced, the Lego set, boom, on the Razor Crest on the show.
Yeah.
then now with this one was released right after the episode of where the armorer says, "Then you are a Mandalorian no more," and the plaque says "The Mandalorian."
Yeah. Well, but if you notice, and once again, we already said spoilers, so you're in trouble for yourself with yourselves if you continue on here. He does, after she says that, at the end, he says when he's getting ready to board the plane or whatever he's getting ready to board, and they said, he says,
"I'm a Mandalorian.
Weapons. I'm a Mandalorian. That's my religion." So he does still identify with Mandalorian.
That was the funniest. That was the funniest, or the second funniest part of that whole episode when he's just
and he's like plop 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 plop. And takes out the rope
and the whistling birds.
So great. Yeah, it's so great.
I think the funniest part was when all right, I know you know Spaceballs.
Oh sure, of course.
I know. My favorite part was when he was in the N1 Starfighter and the guy said, "Mind if we ask you a few questions?" and he went to plaid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's gone ludicrous.
Switch ludicrous speed button, go.
He's gone plaid.
But honestly, with this set, what would you give it? I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm probably close. I would say 7 or 8, 7.5. Simply because I think that there are definitely some parts usage that you could employ differently here to get a little bit more of a rounded look. And maybe there is a little too much of the stud look going on. Like I said, I do love the studs, but I think that maybe there are some areas of the helmet that they could maybe vanquish that a little bit. But all in all, I think it's
definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, earbuds out. But
we're getting real now.
Yeah. I was wondering, that sit behind you over your left shoulder, is that the Coliseum?
Over here?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Coliseum.
Nice.
Yep. That's
I was so disappointed when they released that set and it knocked the Millennium Falcon off its throne because honestly, in my opinion,
I got the two biggest right there. Well, I guess the Titanic, but I got the world map and the Coliseum right there. I didn't intend to do it that way. I just happened to have them there. But yeah, I don't know if I'm getting the Titanic yet or not. I'll have to ask my wife.
Honestly, in my opinion, the UCS Millennium Falcon deserves to be the biggest Lego set.
There are a lot of fans of the UCS Millennium Falcon. I know there are a lot of. I know that Tim, Super Lego Dad, is the biggest fan of the UCS Millennium Falcon. He thinks it's the best Lego set ever created. So,
why?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't built it.
Probably because it is.
I haven't built it. I don't have it. I'm not a huge Star Wars collector. I do have my Star Wars basketball hoop back there, though. I do like Star Wars. I do love Star Wars, but I don't collect a ton of the Lego stuff just because I like to pepper it around. I don't like to stick to one theme per se.
Yeah. All right. Here's our second set.
Uh-oh. You don't like this one, huh?
The helmet without the face looks wrong.
Well, see, the way that I'm approaching it more so than anything is, and yes, I agree. And I know that Let Them Fly Lego will come up with a face for this. But but
Glenn Tanner probably will.
yeah. But the way that I look at it is, first off, I think it's great. I love the helmet. I love the helmet. I wish there would be more to the face area, but at the same time, what are you doing? You're gonna build a human face, right? So the way I look at it is, I look at it more as his battle shields, his training shields.
Yeah, and like in the comics, it showed his visor, but it didn't show his eyes under the visor. But the visor,
right? But even when he was training to become a Jedi, when he's going against the thing on whatever that little training ball,
the blaster orb.
Yeah. So that's where I think that's where I convinced myself into liking this more than what I, because most people were right away going, what's with all the black? And
yeah, but I mean, if you were gonna do something, you could just put like beige pieces or white pieces under the orange ones, then just from the orange down just do a mouth and chin.
Right.
Like they did with the Batman cowls. They didn't do like natural eyes.
Right. And I think that maybe they might draw more criticism if they tried to do a face properly with a limited piece count, than what they did here. I think that's what I can only imagine, because
he looks nice.
I like it. This is another one where I said, okay, I might buy this one.
And actually, you don't sweat the Lego technique. Well, they didn't sweat the Lego technique when they did the Rebel symbol, because that actually looks perfect.
Yeah, it looks great. It does. It really absolutely does. And I do like the use of the trans orange pieces too. That's you don't get enough.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you know this, but actually, if you take translucent orange pieces, you'll do it better with translucent green pieces, but it will do it with orange pieces, just not as good. But if you take a black light or an ultraviolet light and shine it on those pieces, it'll make it glow a really rich color.
Yeah, you get that luminous effect. Yeah,
and it actually does give off light, because I was looking closely, and I put it up against I put some other stuff around it, and it was actually giving off its own light because the stuff around it was orange.
Right. Awesome. That's really cool. I'll have to check that out.
But
I just think that like, if I think what happened, honestly, I just think that it would have been a piece count issue to make a face, and also I think that they wouldn't have been able to properly make a face. It's so difficult to make a Lego face properly. Like, look at any of the ones that they've done where it's the
Iron Man wasn't Iron Man didn't even look like a human. Then they messed up that.
Right.
They went ham on that.
And then look at the placard things that they did with what they had: the Joker, Batman. What were those ones? Tuscan that they made. Hey, Tuscan, what's going on? Those faces that they made, I forgot what they were for. Those they had Mickey, Minnie, Joker, Batman.
Yeah.
Those were cartoony, and for them to attempt to make a realistic human face with Luke Skywalker under this helmet would be very difficult to keep it under a certain amount of piece count.
But honestly, except for the Mando one, I don't know why they make the helmet pieces 18 plus, but I can understand it for Mando because he's deadly.
Well, yeah, and I think more what it comes down to when you're talking 18 plus, I don't think it has anything to do. Well, I shouldn't say it doesn't have anything to do, but with this particular, I think it's all relative to what set you're talking about. I think with this, it's more of like the building techniques than anything. Like 18 plus there, I think it's going to have a little bit more of a complex structure in terms of building. I think that's
even the Mando helmet was 18 plus, and that basically looked just like plating and stuff.
Yeah, but you got to remember what they're doing on the gutty works, the inside, the structural integrity of what they're doing there is in order to get that rounding and whatnot. You definitely have to have some technical building instructions. So I can see I think that's where they're going with the 18 plus on these sets, is because that you're in terms of following the instructions and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm shocked that I'm just shocked that they make these sets 18 plus and not the BB-8 set. I mean, that set had a lot of intricate details inside.
And I think that's before they actually really did the true 18 plus when they make that transition. Because the 18 plus has become within the last couple of years has become more and more of a thing. The adults welcome vibe or whatever.
I think it might just be so they can charge more.
Yeah, of course, of course it is. I mean, a lot of it has to do with marketing. Of course, they have a new demographic. Lego developed a new, well, I shouldn't say new demographic, a wider demographic since the pandemic happened. It's grown quite mightily, in certain.
Yeah, the shipping, and because they gotta ship in the parts from overseas.
Right. So you dare ship
Denmark.
It introduced a lot of people to Lego again, and it also drove it home further. Like for myself, I became more of a Lego freak during the pandemic. So
yeah, I got back into Lego too. It's actually I actually created my channel in the midst of the pandemic.
Right on. Yeah, I started getting nutty with all of my Lego stuff.
Anyway, for me, scoring time. I think this is about 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd say 6. I'd say 6 because I really like the helmet and I like the trans orange pieces.
Yeah. Boy, this chat's dead. Dead chat alert.
Are they gone? Is everyone gone?
No, there's one person watching, but no one's typing.
Oh, right on.
I put out
listen to the insight.
But what's our next set? All right, our next set was also just released.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that one too.
Batman.
I feel like I might have posted something about that one as well.
Yeah, I think you did.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, it was either you or Garrett. But anyway.
Well, Garrett doesn't really post. He posted one today though.
Oh yeah, a heck of one.
He posted his newest build today.
Yeah, the Gemini class. That thing was.
Yeah. Everyone's like, people were stuff about me, and I'm like, nope, that's not me.
But this Batman, to be a mosaic, that looks really, really good.
It's Jim Lee, man. If you're gonna do Jim Lee justice, you have to do it artistically. So,
I'm really excited to see someone do it in all black with like gray studs as glare. Yeah, I think that was really good.
That smoky vibe is really great. I love that.
I'm talking about like the 89 vibe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I love what they got going on with all the different colors on that thing.
Yeah, my biggest problem with mosaics, I don't know why they won't do them with square pieces to make them actually look like pixels, but they do them with studs so you can see the black underneath them.
Yeah, well, that's the element of a mosaic, a true mosaic. Mosaics are actually, it's a blended of images to eventually make a full, right? So
yeah,
still a toy with the eyes.
I think the biggest
price.
I think my favorite mosaic I've ever seen, like a mock, was the Ahsoka Tano one you posted a while back.
Oh, that Jonathan
Farrell, like 18 feet tall. Yeah. And it looked like a picture at first. I was like, why is John posting this? Then I scrolled through and I said, is that? Yeah. And I scrolled one more and I said, oh, dang, Legos.
Yeah.
Because it had so many pieces, it looked
pretty amazing. That's Jonathan Farrell. He's an amazing artist.
But guys, if you're wondering why it has so many different colored pieces, well, this is why. You can.
I gave it away.
And here's Batman, but you can also do Joker or Harley Quinn.
The awesome thing here is that it's 4,200 pieces, man. It's almost 4,200 pieces. That's 4,167. That's crazy. What is it? 120 on release. So, that's
it should be 120 for a 3 and 3, not a 3 and 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would like with the Beatles and everything, the four Beatles. That would have been nice to get them all four in the same one. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I don't know about you, but I personally think the name Harley Quinn is a genius name for a villainess.
yeah, that's a popular one, man. I remember when Harley Quinn was just introduced in comics back in the
Yeah, she had the jester hat.
yeah.
A lot. But I actually just wait a minute. Hey, look,
Was it?
for the Batman one,
Mm-hmm.
it's just the studs. Same for the Joker one.
Right.
But I guess they forgot to strip the frame off of the Harley Quinn one because the frame is still there.
Oh yeah. Huh. Interesting.
But I mean, she looks really good. So
Yeah.
does Batman. But Joker looks a little rough.
I like the colors, but yeah, I almost would rather. I wish
I
they would.
I think there's something wrong with the eyes.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I can see that. Sure. Yeah.
my personal favorite Joker was the one from the Batman 2004 show. He had like jester dreadlocks. He
right.
He was like an acrobat, and he could actually fight Batman.
I'm a big fan of the Heath Ledger Joker, of course, but
you gotta go. In my opinion, you can't. In my opinion, the best Joker was Jack Nicholson.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I love Heath Ledger as an actor, but it's a shame what happened to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here on the back of the box art, you can see about how big it is. It's a decent size. It's about that big. I'd say about that big.
Are they? They're running the same size as the other ones, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it would be weird. It would be weird for them to just up and be like, okay, we're gonna change it up a little bit.
Hey, we've changed so much this year, so
yeah. This is
4167 pieces. Dang, wow.
Yeah, it's a beast of a. I'm excited. Like for those alone, I guess I don't know if I realized whether they were. Are they all that big? Because if they are, then I totally missed that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I honestly the only so I'm mirrored. The only mosaic art set that I have is the world map, and I don't know otherwise if there's if the other ones like
are a pain to do, but they look so good after you're finally done.
Well, God, mirrored. I did all the land part on there, and my wife and grandson did all the other stuff. So I did all the easy part.
Well, that's the North Pole green, though. And that's supposed to be white.
Oh, no, that's I don't know why she went with green up there. That, honey?
Oh, she just made different color. You can do different
all over the like you can see that there's a whale right here. This is
so you can do like different colors. Like you don't have to follow the instructions. It just no place to put them in.
All over the board, yeah. Anywhere you want to.
Well, for this one, I'd say.
I mean, they do have. Don't get me wrong. They have it in the instructions for you to follow along. There is but
I'm gonna say about 9 out of 10.
Ooh, that's a pretty.
Actually, for Batman, 9 out of 10. For the Joker, 6 out of 10. For Harley, 8 out of 10.
I would say 8 out of 10 on the whole set. I think based on the piece count and the colors used alone, I think is worth it.
Yeah.
So, that's just my take.
I mean, the Batman one, you can just look at it all day.
Yeah, no, it looks great. It does look great.
I got a question. Have you ever seen the Big Hero 6 series? The cartoon show?
No. Is it a movie or a show?
The Big Hero 6 was a movie, but I'm talking about the series they made.
I don't think so. I think I know the guy who was in who did the voice though.
Well, it's got a robot named Baymax, and he can't really understand art. He just looks at something and describes it.
Oh,
Well, there was one. He looked at one. It was like I think it was the one where like a guy, like the guy's head was like all messed up. Like the painter put different parts of him in different places. So his mouth was up here and his eye was down here. That
like
one.
extract.
Yeah, that one. And
Yeah.
Batman looked at it and said, "This man was in a horrible accident." That's what the Joker mosaic reminds me of.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that. Can definitely see that.
Well, anyway, I don't know how we're gonna get into this one, so let's just.
Are you a big Technic fan?
Oh, I love Technic, but
Yeah.
I'm talking.
What's the price on that guy?
$330.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean,
that's more.
But then again, look how huge it is.
No, I know it's huge. I've seen like the tire goes up around people's bicep and stuff like that. So it's that big. I know it's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
I wonder how many pieces it is, and I know that the gears actually work, which is amazing.
1,920 for 300.
It's only that pieces. It's less than 2,000 pieces,
and it's over $300. Yikes!
Really?
That sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Let me see. Hold on a second.
It would have been cool.
Is it BMW? Is that why? Is it a BMW bike?
No, it's an M1000RR.
That's not BMW.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong part of the box. BMW Motorrad.
Right on. So let me see here. Let's see. BMW 1000RR Lego Technic. Is that what this is? Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah. So it's okay. It's 230.
Oh,
230.
Still.
And it's got 1920 pieces. Yeah, it still seems kind of high. I'm wondering if that's because it has the BMW name on it, the IP.
Probably.
Because
it's actually brand.
Usually you're trying to get what, 10 cents a piece.
Yeah, this is probably
target.
This is probably about $1 a piece.
Wow, that's 14 cents a piece. But yeah.
I don't know, man. Great. Ruined me.
But yeah, it is, and it's interesting. I now just see right here with the taxi, the GWP taxi. I find it very interesting their release time for this GWP because the boutique hotel came out weeks ago, and this just came out. Seems like something they should have put out with the boutique hotel, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny though. For BMW, you get, for McLaren, you get $50. For BMW, you get $200.
Right. Well, that McLaren. Talking about the Senna? Are you talking about the Senna, the smaller one, the 500-piece one?
Yeah, the one I actually have, that one, and the Jeep Rubicon, the Wrangler.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to on this Technic is the amount of how many actual working pieces that they have here, because they've got a chain, they have a whole gearbox. It's pretty intense, the stuff that I've looked at. So I don't know enough about Technic to say whether it justifies the price or what have you. Because I have seen the extractors that are like $400, $500, but those end up being motorized.
Yeah,
I don't think this one's motorized.
No, but it probably will be by the time a few people get it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
someone will.
I'm sure someone's already got it.
I'd motorize it because I got a whole container up there, like over the camera, full of motors and stuff.
Oh yeah. I know.
I only use it to motorize helicopters and stuff.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I know Tim, Super Lego Dad, has just threw a motor in his Crocodile locomotive, which was awesome. Looks great.
That thing is disappointing though, because you can't put it on tracks. It needs special tracks.
The locomotive, Crocodile.
Yeah, because
it works fine on tracks.
Yeah, but it was a tow train. like the actual crocodile in real life one.
Oh, right.
It's a tow train, and when it's towing stuff, and even when it's not towing stuff, it goes around a sharp curve, and it
Right.
derails.
Yeah, and it's got like
I think
those.
it's 'cause it's so long.
Right.
Yeah,
That
but
makes sense.
my question about this one is: can you take the wheel jack off?
Ooh, I don't know. I think so.
I don't.
I think so.
All the pictures have it on.
Yeah, I haven't. Let me see.
That concerns me.
I bet you I can find out right now. Hold on. My buddy Lucas, who just posted all of his stuff with it. Let me see.
Yeah, that might be permanent though, because I didn't see anything that indicated it could steer it. You could steer it, and it obviously wouldn't stay upright. So
I'm looking at the steering of it right now, and it looks just unreal.
So it can steer.
What's that?
So it can steer.
Oh yeah, it most certainly can steer. It's just a matter of whether. I don't think that is permanently affixed. I'm looking at a video right now. Oh yeah, it looks. He's making me want to buy this thing.
Welcome to Brick.
Yeah, no, Lucas Data. If you don't follow him, he's great. He won in Lego Masters, or he was runner up. I apologize, but he has this video. He has this video here, like. Watch this gearbox coming up.
All right.
Look at that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
So I'm saying that's 230. I would say that's worth it.
I mean that thing's bigger. I think that thing's a bigger scale than the tumbler.
Yeah. I think it is. I mean, it's gonna be smaller, width, of course, wise, but I think it's probably the same length.
No, I mean scale. Like I mean, it's probably more like a scale more similar to the 1989 Batmobile, the UCS one.
Yeah, sure.
Like I mean, because you see a person sitting on that bike, then you see the Batman standing next to the Batmobile. That's probably the same scale.
Right.
But for me, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But the price makes me reduce it to an 8 out of 10.
Pricing is kicking in there. Huh?
Yeah, pricing is an important issue with me.
I'm thinking that even with the price on it, and even with the fact that I don't own any real major Technic sets, that for me this is a 10 out of 10. This is one that I really want to purchase.
Well, for me, pricing is an issue for me because I'll give you an example. I had to work 6 months straight to pay off the Razor Crest.
It definitely
worth it.
Of course, money is going to factor into the equation. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, although I was able to get the Milano 3 years ago for $40.
Nice.
3 years ago for that price.
That's a nice snag, bud.
Yep.
Well, Nate, I hate to say it to you, but I do need to get taken off here in a minute because my wife is yelping at me from the laundry room.
All right.
We have a full. I don't know if I've told you this, but we run an inn here on the Oregon coast. I'm literally above the inn right now. We have a hotel on the coast of northern Oregon coast, and we run that. And Saturdays and Sundays are our crazy. Saturday, Sunday, Mondays are our craziest days. And,
all right, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
No. That's why when I was messaging with you, I was saying weekdays after 4 are like. Gotcha. The only reason I don't sweat the Lego Technique at the hours that I do them is because I have to work with time zones all over the world.
Yeah, I get that.
And like tomorrow morning, I'm doing a talking brick with Brent Waller from Waller Customs, the gentleman who did the Ghostbusters Firehouse and the Seinfeld set. and he was the concept designer for the Lego Batman movie. But he's in Australia, and he's 18 and a half hours difference from me. So I have to tomorrow. I'm doing a show with him at 2 a.m. So yeah. So no, I really appreciate doing this with you, man, and I would love to do it again.
You'll need a few monsters for that.
Yeah. That's so true. But no, I really appreciate doing this. I would love to do it again. And I'm sorry to cut it short. But I'm really enjoying going over these sets because I honestly the only way I normally go over these sets is by posting them. So it's good to chat them through.
Yeah, it's all good.
Awesome, buddy.
So I can contact some other people. I actually tried to get Chubby Bots and Jerry Builds Bricks on here.
Ooh, Kelvin's awesome. I love Kelvin. Kelvin's a good dude.
Kelvin's cool. Yeah. He's a nice guy.
But he's a stellar builder too. But keep going. You can keep doing the live. You don't need me.
Oh, I am.
Okay. Yeah, because you got how many? We got 3 more sets to go.
2.
2 more sets. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can continue to do them here, or I can try to pick it up with you another time. But I imagine you got to keep.
No, I'll finish.
Okay, man. Well, I appreciate it. I thank you so much, and also I got to learn what StreamYard was. I've never done this before.
Yeah, if you want to do one on your channel, I can help you set it up for your account.
Yeah, we'll see about doing that. That would be great.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, take care, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right, be safe.
To leave, you just click leave studio.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Oh, there we go. All right. Thanks so much, man. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, buddy.
You too. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to get someone else in here. Get maybe a few different opinions because I don't want to just have someone. I don't want to just have me on here and y'all thinking someone like different opinions. So I want to have a few different opinions. But let me do something. I'm just doing something real quick, guys. All right. Well, I don't know if my guest will respond or not. So let's just continue. This is the newest 2022 ATST Imperial ATST. And it's definitely interesting. I have to say it's definitely not the best ATST ever. Like it very possibly could be the worst. My question is, that's box art. Hang on. There. They articulate the legs in such a way that you can't get it to stand up because the foot, when you roll one foot back, the tip of it like dips down really far and it just makes it want to go like this. So it doesn't stand up upright. Why I just don't understand why they will not articulate the foot as well as the leg. So that's my question. The guns also look a bit long, but you can flip the cockpit open like that, or you can flip it open as if it was on the movie. So like you can have like the little hatch door, or you can have this whole top flip up. You can shoot missiles, which is standard these days with Imperial Walkers. The concussion net Gatling gun thing on the side, I don't know if it's a net launcher or Gatling gun, but that looks a little small, to be honest, compared to its predecessors. From the back, it looks rather similar to the Rogue One ATST, which I have. It also has the feature from the Rogue One where you can like rotate the knob on the back and the whole head will turn. It's gear driven. But there's the box art. it's I guess it's a more accurate scale. I honestly, I think they might have built this one to try to be to scale with the AT-AT, the new UCS AT-AT, the AT-AT. But they also have updated box art. So instead of the white bricks with Darth Vader at the end, they have like black bricks cutting across, then Darth Vader at the bottom. So this set, I'm gonna give this set 4 out of 10 because it really does not appeal to me. Well, next set, this is the Iron Man buildable figure. I actually have that one right. Have this one right there. So let me grab it. It's very posable, as you can see in the pictures. It looks a lot better in person, to be honest, than it does on the in the pictures. My biggest problem with it is the head. For some reason, they use the same pieces that they use for the shoulder pads for the head, and that just doesn't look right. The print on it is good, but the shape of it is really weird. One thing they don't show you on the box art, they do show you on the website, but if you're buying it from like Amazon or something, you won't see it. But on the one thing it can do is it has a light brick inside, so the arc reactor can actually light up. It's right there on the back. You just press the button and hold it down, and it'll stay on, let go, and it turns off. But it's very posable. It has as you can see, it has right there. It has the shoulder pads that flip up like shoulder rockets. It has a very bold stand. Very bold stance. It has a nice little plaque right here. That looks really good. I really like that. It shows like statistics of the actual suit itself. There's the light brick. You can't see it unless you're on the Lego website. So, well, there's the thumbnail. But honestly, I really like this set because I think it's underrated. My biggest problem with it is the head. I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10. If the head was just a different shape, I'd say 10 out of 10. But that's a really big deal breaker for me. If you can't get past the head, I would say don't get this. But if you can, because from the neck down, it's perfect. But that's pretty much gonna wrap this up. Is anyone else in the live chat? I don't think there is. No one. But yeah, it's definitely a cool set. Thanks. Well, this live stream was pretty much dead. I think I might start doing my live streams a bit earlier, so more people can come in. But anyway, guys, take care. Have a good weekend. Hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys found this information informative. Thanks to Blockhead23 John for joining. Hope you had fun, buddy. And I'll see you next time on Brick Tech, guys.